Alright everybody, hello and welcome. As always, I'm Sean, this uneducated gamer. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 13 of our Australian Dynasty series. Will it be lucky 13 or unlucky 13? We have to wait and see, but we are going to have our final series fixtures in this game. It could be one episode, could be two episodes, could be three. Don't really know, it depends how we go. But we have Sydney FC today, by way of them finishing in 6th spot. So I got a little bit confused at the end of last episode as to how the final series works. And I should remember it. Because Adelaide United and Newcastle both get a week off. They don't have to play this weekend. Third plays 6th, with the winner going through to face the team that finished 2nd. And 4th plays 5th, with the team going through to finish, with the team going through to play the champions, the team that finished on top. Probably explained that terribly, but it makes sense. So basically these four are going to play off against each other and the winners go through and play the top two. That's it. So if we go through on this one, we will play Newcastle Jets, but first we need to get past Sydney FC. Thankfully, by way of finishing 3rd, we get the home fixture here. Last night, Melbourne Victory went through on penalties against Brisbane Roar. So Berisha got a goal in the 79th and 84th minute, and then Matt Mackay and Nwoha got the goals for Brisbane Roar. And then in the shootout, looks like they've gone through 13-12. That is absolutely insane. So a crazy penalty shootout taking place, but it looked like Melbourne Victory were the much better side in that match. So it's still on. We could still maybe play Melbourne Victory in the grand final if we get there, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got to get past these guys first. This is the team that I'm going with for this match. We're going to play with Tando Valafi in goal, of course. Zulo, Lowry, Chapman and Franich as our back for their Pardalu at the base of midfield, Rattray and Melling as the two midfield players, and Garuccio and Vidicic on the wings with Taggart up front. I think it's a good formation. We've left Reece Williams out completely. I'm actually going to put him on the bench now because I've only just realised that. So the bench is very strong. It's Davania, Williams, Hurd, Edwards and Babar. Both our marquee and our Australian marquee are sitting on the bench this week. But unfortunately, Kisnorbo, Clisby, Espandola, Moy and Camero will all miss out. Sydney FC look like they're struggling a little bit with injuries. Smeltz and Holosko are both going to miss this game. And they've named Aaron Calver up front, who's a young centre-back. He can play up top. His finishing's not too bad, but he's only 19, so they're struggling up top. Brosk must be out injured as well. Dimitrovic is going to sit on the bench and Nick Carl's going to play, despite Carl being 33 and fairly rubbish since he came back from Bristol. Who else have they got that we need to watch out for? Michael Tavares. If you think back to that very first game of the season, he came out with a cracking long shot that flew into the top corner over Tando Valafi's head. That saw us get a 1-1 draw in that game away at their ground. We might get a little bit of luck with their back line. Ryle's more of a right back than a centre back, and Ognanovski's 34, and they seem to be playing higher up than the fullbacks are. So yeah, we'll have to be at our best to get past them, but I'm quietly confident if we go calm here and just go out there, relax, play a natural game. No one seems to care, so not my greatest team talk of all time. But I think we finally found a decent central midfield combination in Melling and Rattray, and Rattray seems to thrive with that little bit more attacking freedom on the left-hand side there. So I'm hoping we can get past Sydney here, and then the big test will come with Newcastle in the next game. But first things first, we need to get past them. Janjetovic with the ball forward here. It's a deep cross that he's hit. Hall's flicked it on, but Melling's won it back. Rattray with the ball now. Played forward towards Taggart. Ryle takes it out well. It's with Rattray again. He plays with square to Melling. Looks for Vidicic over in the corner. Edwards is on the bench. I've got to stop saying that. Tavares with the ball now. Carl's got on goal side of Rattray. That's a concern, but Pardalu shuts him down very well. Switches the ball to Hull on the right-hand side. Good tackle from Zulo. Rattray with the ball now. Finds Melling. It's a ball over the top towards Taggart, who brings it down really well. He's got players coming, skips past one challenge, past another, gets his strike away. Vidicic squares it up to Rattray, and it's a good tackle from Triantis. Oh, thought maybe that was going to sneak in. Vidicic is going to take the corner now. He goes deep. Pardalu with the header. Fantastic from Eric Pardalu. For a guy who's 6'5", he doesn't score a whole lot of headers, but that's his 4th goal of the season. And in the 9th minute, we go a goal up. And we've had so many corners and free kicks this year we've done nothing with. That is fantastic from Vidicic. Rise as well and heads that one straight into the back of the net. Well done to him. Ben Garuccio offside. I don't know why he's bombing on, but it's okay, I guess. So we've had 2 shots, 1 on target and 1 goal. They've had 2 shots, none on target. 56% of possession. 58 now. Getting towards the halfway mark very, very quickly. It looks like it's a pretty scrappy contest. Neither side able to get really an ascendancy going. Ognanovski hacks a clearance away, but Pardalu should get there relatively untroubled. Plays it inside to Melling, who finds Rattray immediately. Looks for it, Taggart up forward. Garuccio now with the ball. Starts again with Melling. There's an overlapping run on both the right and the left if they can find it. Rattray finds a pocket of space, plays it to Goricho. First time ball to Taggart, who skips past one. Oh, that is a fantastic save from Janjetovic. Well done, Taggart. Gets his turn right and puts a shot on target. Franic has picked up a knock. That's a worry. Janjetovic to take now. Tavares knocks it down to Calver. Played out wide to Hull. He's going to look for it to go around the outside. Instead, he comes inside to Carl. Crossfield switch to Abbas. It's a good overlapping run. It's a deep ball in. Calver's gone up and Valafi with a fantastic save. Oh, Jesus. So they're not completely out of it. We need to be switched on. Eric Pardelou's strike separates two sides. No one's really gone backwards in terms of match ratings, with the exception being Zulo. But yeah, assertively, I'm saying I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. I want everyone to be as high as possible. Franic's knock might mean he'll have to come off at a certain point. We might drop Retro back and bring a midfielder on, but we'll see what happens. We'll give him about 15 minutes before we make that decision. Lowry with the ball out wide now to Zula. I think this is just a kick-off highlight, but it's hard to tell. Retro with the ball forward to Taggart. Plays it out wide to Goricho. He cuts inside. Oh, now he's gone around the outside. There's a man in the middle. Find Taggart. Oh, Jesus. Zula with the follow-up. Can he get the cross in? No, it's gone out for a corner. Same side where Vidicic set up Pardelou for the header before. He's put that on front stick. Calver heads it away, but only as far as Vidicic again. It's a deep ball in. Oh, Goricho goes up, but he's only like 5'4" or something stupid like that. Oh, here we go, Melling. Oh, on his wrong foot. It's taken me up until what is maybe potentially the last episode of this series to realise Jacob Melling's left-footed as well. All the time I've been saying he hits it on his wrong foot when he strikes left-footed balls, but that's the one that he likes. Okay, getting towards the hour mark now. Let's have a look at a couple of subs here. We might make that change and drop Retro back to fullback. And we'll bring Chris Hurd on, but I'm going to make Melling the attacking advanced playmaker and Hurd just the box-to-box. Doesn't look like Goricho's having the greatest game of his career, and that's fine. We'll bring Vidicic over to the left and Edwards on, and that should do us for the minute. We'll hold on to the last one just in case there's another red card or something stupid like that. Right, we've had Ryan Edwards respond really well to that one, so he looks happy. I'd love another goal just to give us that 2-goal cushion. Ivan Franic is injured. That's a damn shame, because not only had Retro been doing well in that central midfield role, but Franic has been excellent on the right-hand side. I hope it's not too bad. But having said that, if we got knocked out, it won't matter at all. Here's Grant with the throw-in. Hull heads it back to him now. Starts again with Dimitrovic, who seems to have come off the bench. Carl with the ball to Tavares. Nice exchange there, and Carl with a strike from distance. That's not his game, so he can do that all day. Retro with the throw-in here. He comes inside to Edwards, who's lost the ball immediately to Woodcock. Goes back to Ryle and square to Ognanovski. Might be a ball over the top here. No, he plays it smartly, didn't it, Carl? He starts with Andrew Hull on the right-hand side. Their wingers don't bob on much, do they? They tend to sit around halfway. It's crazy. All right, Hurd wants the ball back high up the pitch. Taggart with the ball now. Plays it back to Melling. Puts it into the corner for Vidicic to chase. Finds a cross, finds Taggart, and he gets it on target. But Janjetovic has proven to be a pain in the arse in the Sydney FC goal. Keeps that one out very well. 8 shots, 4 on target to 4 on 1. Pardelou's picked up an injury. Shit. Okay, well, at least Ryan Williams is there. Oh, sorry, Reece Williams is there. He can come on and anchor the midfield. Or can he? Yes, he can. Okay, so he's going to be good at that. Our marquee player coming off the bench. I think there's a lot more to come from you. Okay, whatever. He doesn't give a shit. He's been very underwhelming as a marquee so far, but if he can do something cool today, I'd appreciate it. Shane Lowry just clears that one. If in doubt, get it out, Shane. And I think he's yet to get a free kick on target the entire season, so whatever. Ali Abbas. Oh, no, he actually scored one, didn't he? Didn't he against Adelaide or something? Janjetovic with a goal kick now, and that's it. And the referee calls full time, so we're through to the semi-finals at least. Passionate. Well done. Very nice victory, lads. Well done. All right. Would have liked maybe a more comfortable margin, but 9-4, 61 is a pretty controlling game. They had one shot on target, and it was that header from Calver early on that we dealt with pretty well. So we are going to play Newcastle Jets in the semi-final. So we win in our Hyundai A-League Series Elimination Final. Just as the real-life Melbourne City did in the most recent season, they beat Wellington Phoenix 2-0 away. Reports on Ivan Franic, he's going to be out 8 to 10 days, so he's a maybe. No, he won't make it back for the Saturday game unless he develops some sort of Wolverine-like powers and gets his way through. We're going to play Newcastle, who have been our bogey team. I am going to skip ahead to the actual date of the Newcastle Jets game, unless something massive happens in the middle there. Oh, there you go. There's something massive. Sydney FC sat Graham Arnold. So we might play against John Van Skip next year if he takes over as Sydney manager, the old Melbourne City boss that I took over from. Okay, so here we are, and unfortunately Michael Zullo's picked up the flu, which is not great timing. We've got both our fullbacks now out for this next match, which is just a massive pain in the ass. But we do have the players to deal with it, and we should be able to pretty comfortably, I would hope. But Newcastle have been our bogey side. If we go and have a look at our history against them this season, you can see we've played them 4 times already. In the first week of the season, we drew 0-0 with them, which really set the tone for our whole year. With those 14 draws we got throughout the course of the regular season. The second time we played them was in the FFA Cup final. A 1-1 draw in that game, and it took penalties for us to beat them. Dario Vidicic with a goal in the 45th minute, so first half injury time, and Brandon Lundy brought him back into it in the 81st. Then we had a 1-1 draw with them again away from home, and it was Ryan Edwards with the equaliser for us in that game. Whatever his name is, he got the goal to set them on the way on the 73rd minute, but we managed to bring it back. And then that really, really frustrating 1-0 loss that we had, 89th minute winner from Andy Brennan. If you think back to this game, it was only a couple of episodes ago. We had 10 shots, 2 on target, 55% of the ball. We peppered their goal quite a bit, but just couldn't get them on target. They had 1 shot, 1 on target, and 1 goal, which saw them get the win. It was a mishit back pass, mishit back header. Shane Lowry went to head it back to Tando Valafi, put it well and truly short, and Brennan just strolled through and passed it in the back of the net. Really fucking annoying. Probably one of the most infuriating fixtures and results I've ever had in any of my football managing experience. But that was then, this is now, and we've been in really good form. So we've had 5 wins from our last 5. We've only conceded 4 goals in those games, albeit 3 of them in that match against Perth Glory. And a come-from-behind win against Adelaide puts us in good stead. I'm going to try and put out a decent lineup. I'd like to name an unchanged lineup, but really we can't with the injuries that we've picked up to both Zullo and Franic. Not ideal for your defence to sort of not fall apart, but pick up injuries and stuff at the wrong time of the year. Rattray will play on the right. We're going to play... hang on, you know what? I'll skip ahead and I'll show you this at the end. So we're going to go with Valafi in goals. Clisby and Rattray will come in the wide positions. Rattray will drop back from midfield into right fullback. Lowry is going to play with Williams in the middle. Connor Chapman's just really unlucky. He was fine in the last game. We actually kept a clean sheet, but I'm going to drop Williams in just because we're playing with less experienced fullbacks than we would have otherwise. We're going to go with Pardew anchoring the midfield, Melling and Hurd as the midfield combination, Vidicic and Edwards as the wingers, and Taggart up front. So Gruccio drops to the bench as well after that last game. Now, the way that it works in the Hyundai A-League final series is that the top 2 sides... where are we looking at? So you can see here the top 2 sides during the regular season, Adelaide finishing top and Newcastle finishing second, get themselves a home final in the semi. Now, whichever side is the highest seed, and by highest seed, I mean whoever finished the highest, that makes the grand final, gets to have home rights. So if Adelaide United get through, they'll get it no matter what because they finish top of the league. Let's say Melbourne Victory and Newcastle go through. Newcastle will host it because they finish second. However, if both we and Melbourne Victory go through, we will get to host the grand final, having finished third where they finished 5th or 4th. And it would mean we get a home at Melbourne Derby as the grand final. But we can't get ahead of ourselves. They'd need to beat Adelaide and we would need to beat Newcastle as well. And we're going to need to be at our best to do that. So I wish Michael Zullo was available, but he's fucking picked up the flu at the worst time. They're playing 5 in midfield, which we have struggled against before. They don't really have a good team. It's blowing my mind that they are destroying teams the way they are at the moment. But we'll have to be at our best to beat them, and I'm quietly confident that we can. It'll be the 4th time of asking. No, we've already played them 4 times, so the 5th time of asking to finally beat them. So assertively, we owe Newcastle Jets after what happened the last time we played them, and everyone seems to have responded very well to that. I'm getting tongue-tied. Maybe I've recorded too much today. But I'm not stopping. I refuse to stop. We can win this. We can be the champions. And a good tackle from Rattray on Carney there early days sets the standard for kicking the living shit out of him. Hurd loses the ball high at the pitch, but thankfully Pardew's in there to tidy up. Edwards can play a reverse ball now to Taggart, and that is a fantastic finish. Is he onside though? Yes, he is. His 5th goal of the season. He smashed that one with his left foot into the top corner. Well done, Ryan Edwards. Calm as you like. And in the 2nd minute, we have gone a goal up. Lovely little left-footed weighted ball here. Edwards gets... not quite goal side, but that is a tremendous finish, and that is why we assigned him to put the ball in the back of the net. He's not done it quite as regularly as we needed him to. Leaky G with a free kick now. It's not a great one. His 2nd shot, though, is well and truly over, but Valafi panicked a little. Very giddy with the long ball forward. And Lowry should tidy up relatively comfortably. Oh, shit. Okay, my heart was in my mouth there for a second, but Melling has the ball now. He's going to come forward, plays it to Vidicic. It comes back inside to Hurd. Heavy touch, but he manages to control it the second time we're asking. Edwards has the ball now, cuts inside, finds Vidicic, and it's a good strike. Birighitti gets well and truly behind the ball there and holds. So 5 minutes, we're looking good so far. 2 shots, 2 on target. They've had 2 shots from distance from Leaky G. Well, now 3, but they just did that despite me. Leaky G with the throw in here. It's headed away by Rattray, but he keeps it in. Finds Carney at the top of the box. Square ball to Kandarovski, and that's not his game. He can shoot up from that area as long as he wants. Doubt he'll get one on target. Leaky G with the throw in now. It's taken out well by Rattray. Comes inside to Hurd. There's a man on the right-hand side if they can find him. Instead, they've gone forward to Taggart, who needs to slow down and bring others into the game. Instead, he's lost the ball to Caravella. Kandarovski with the ball forward now to Cooper. Someone needs to challenge. They haven't. Oh, God. Rattray committed and Carney skipped past him. It's a square ball back stick and a good strike from Alividovic, and Valafi holds it well. Alividic, I think you say it, but I'm probably going to call him Alividovic forever. He needs the extra syllables. Ryan Edwards has picked up a knock. That is a concern. We do have Garuccio on the bench, though, if need be. Leaky G with the deep ball in, and Cooper has somehow gotten to the... No, he's offside. Please be off. Thank fuck. Yes, I thought he was. I didn't really. I thought Valafi's fucked that entirely. So, yes, good. Good win. Well done, lads. All right, so Leaky G is going to take the throw in here. Forward from Hurd, finds Melling. Taggart's feet. Plays all the way back to Partaloo. He's got Melling here again. Lovely play here, just keeping the ball really well. Edwards has the ball now. Reverse pass to Taggart, and he gets the strike away, but it's hit the defender on the way out for a corner. Looks like Vidicic to take. He is. He goes front stick. Lowry, oh, geez, cleared off the line by Caravella. That near post header has barely worked for us all season, yet we try it every time. Nearly came off them when we needed to. Chris Hurd to take this one. It's a deep ball. It's come out. Edwards should tidy up. Plays it back to Rattray and returns it to Hurd. He's got an overlapping run from Edwards. Fantastic. It's a great ball. Taggart has hit the underside of the crossbar with the header, and we are 2 goals to the good in the 41st minute. His 6th goal of the season. 2nd goal of the game for him. He's coming back to haunt his old team. He may have only gotten 4 goals in the regular season, but he is setting things on fire in the final series here. It's a great ball from Edwards, and what a header that is from Taggart. Oh, always looks good when they hit the underside of the bar. You could maybe say Solari could have got a hand to it, but he was moving back across his goal. It's always tough. Rattray with the throw in here, finds Hurd. Attacked away by Baresi. Lowry should tidy up pretty convincingly, and does. Melling plays it forward to Vidicic. It's hit the deck. Hurd with the ball now. Finds Vidicic. Oh, it's a good strike, but he's just offside, and it was a good save from Solari. Credit to him with that one. All right, half-time. Deservedly lead at the break. Assertively. We might be winning. I don't want him to be complacent. Okay, who's stressed? Paolo. Assertive. I'm very happy. He's been good. Okay, so we brought him back. All right, so the defence looks ready to go. Ryan Edwards has picked up a knock. We'll probably sub him in about 15 minutes. If you do it too early in a half, you risk losing like whatever advantage you had. And if you do it too late, they're not going to impact the game. So I tend to do them around the hour mark, and it seems to work for me. Having said that, we've drawn about 14 games this year, so maybe it doesn't work for me and I'm an idiot. Hurd with a strike. Oh, I don't think Chris Hurd's actually scored for us yet this season, which is crazy. Okay, we're getting towards the hour mark now. I'm just going to wait and see who's picked up that knock there. Ryan Edwards, 60%. Yeah, so we're going to bring Garuccio on. I know Vidicic isn't having the greatest game, but maybe he just needs to swap wings, and that'll be a bit of a benefit to him. Worst case scenario, we can bring Aaron Moy on the right-hand side, but we'll give it another 10 minutes before we look at that. Make the difference, please, Ben. Get us another goal. Ryan Edwards has picked up an injury. That is a concern. All right, here we go. Leaky G to take the corner. They're definitely going to challenge at some point. Kandarovski blazes well and truly over. 6 shots, only 1 on target. They're pulling a city. They're playing the sort of game that we've played the entire season so far. Carney on the left-hand side. Looks for a ball over the top to Montano. He's flicked it on well to Pavicevic, but Williams wins that one well. Back to Valafi. Played out wide to Clisby. Oh, it's a good ball. Alividovic coming forward now. It's a deep cross. Oh, well done, Shane Lowry. Clisby has time. Just needs to get his head up. Instead, he's looked... Oh, Taggart's got him goal side. Taggart can finish his hat-trick here. Oh, God, it's hit the bar and gone over. Oh, Adam, I wanted it so much for you. I really did, mate. Holy shit. Oh. All right, Leaky G plays the ball forward to Gallagher. Don't know if it's Liam or Noel. Kandarovski with the ball now. Plays it forward to Mullen, who looks like he's come on, maybe even at right wing. It's a good ball in. It's headed away, but only as far as Pepper. Looks for Carney. He's got an overlapping run from Leaky G. Finds Pepper. And it's hit the deck. Balafi with the double save. Williams with the sliding challenge, which was risky in the box there. Leaky G is going to whip in another cross, and Hurd gets that one away. So they're definitely pressing us in this last few minutes. See, 10 shots to 4, 11 shots to 5. They've been much better in the second half. 78th minute now. Alividovic back to him after the throw-in. It's headed away by Williams. Only as far as Mullen. They are pressing us really, really hard. It comes to Carney. Just stand him up. Just stand him up. Do not let him turn. I don't mind if he goes backwards. Plays it forward to Pavicevic, who's got Mullen on the overlap. And Mullen, you can show he's a defender because he's just hacked that one with his wrong foot straight at Balafi. He gets it out for a corner. Leaky G to take. It's a good one. And Garuccio just puts that into row F on the volley. All right, 85th minute. Can we hold on? Can we hold on here? Lowry's hurt. Oh, shit. This isn't good. Okay, we have subs. We have subs left. So Kisnorbo's going to come on for the last couple of minutes. I'm going to hold on to the last sub in case we get into extra time. A lot more to come from you. He's motivated. Good. All right, good, Paddy. Good, because you're going to get bombarded with about 27 balls into the box here. They're fighting for their season. 3 minutes, lads. We can do 3 minutes. Hurd has Retray on the right-hand side. Finds him now. Oh, no. Hurd keeps the ball. Cross from deep. No, he goes for Retray again. It's nicely worked between the two of them. They're just retaining it well. Hurd's gone down in the box. Oh, referee says nothing doing. Pavicevic plays Montano. They've gone to 2 up front, so they've changed their tactic. Oh, lovely there from Jack Clisby. Cuts it out really well. Gallagher with the ball over the top. Montano knocks it down for Carney. Comes square to Pepper. They're running out of time here. They really need to be pumping the ball into the box. I'll encourage that because both Williams and Kisnorbo are great out of the air, and Pavicevic has put that one wide. We're going to make a sub in the last 30 seconds. We're going to bring Vidicic off, and no, we'll bring off Chris Hurd because he's knackered. And Aaron Moy on. Take your time, Aaron. Take your time. Make a difference. He doesn't care. He knows there's 30 seconds to go. So just make the sub. Take your time. Clisby with the ball now. You can blow the whistle whenever you want, ref. Melling has it in the box. It's come to Moy. It's come to Partaloo. Moy can strike here if he wants. And we're into the final. Fuck yes. And fuck you, Phil Stubbins, you piece of shit. Shouldn't have taken me 5 goes to finally beat you. Passionate. Very happy with the result and the way you played. A 2-0 away victory to the team that just pipped us to second place on the ladder. What a result and what a performance. 11 shots, 5 on target, 55% possession. Well done, lads. And Adam Taggart with his double against his old club gets an 8.8 rating. We needed someone to come through for us, and it looks like Adam Taggart has been that person. I have no time for Phil Stubbins. Fuck him. Magnificent strike from a magnificent player. Terrific performance. And Adam Taggart was magnificent today. Taggart on form. Player of the match award. 100% of his shots. Oh no, 100% of his tackles. I was going to say because he missed one. It hit the bar and went over. Do you think negative exchange between an uneducated gamer and Phil Stubbins has contributed to the poor result? Yes. Phil Stubbins is an idiot. I'm so amazed that Newcastle are so overrated in this game. It's fucking ridiculous. Because they've got young players doesn't mean they've got good players. And they're a pretty poor side. So who are we going to play in the final? Who are we playing? Okay, 6 games won in a row between Saturday the 4th of April and Saturday the 9th of May is a new record. So we're in tremendous form. And it is a Melbourne derby for the final game. If I was going to hope for any team to pummel the living shit out of in the final, it's definitely going to be Melbourne victory. Oh, that just makes it so much fucking better to me. Because they haven't beaten us so far this year. They haven't. We have had 2 1-all draws and... No, a 0-all draw, a 1-all draw and a 1-0 win. Is that right? Let's have a look at the schedule. And we played them real early in the season. So 1-all draw in the last match. Babal and Finkler with... Babal with the late equaliser there after Finkler put them ahead. We were the better side in that game, I remember it. Clisby with the goal to see us beat them in the second contest. And the first one of the year was, of course, the 0-all draw. 0-all draws summed up our season, but that was before. This is now. It's finals football. Grand motherfucking final. All right, let's go ahead and get to that game. It will be next Sunday afternoon. Through the magic of editing, you're not going to have to watch it. I'm hoping Franich and Zula will be back for that match, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so here we go, the biggest game of the season. It is the final of the final series, and not only that, it's the 4th Melbourne derby of the season. Life imitating art here. Last year, Melbourne Victory and Melbourne City played each other in the semi-finals of the final series, and Victory absolutely trashed us in that game. They won 3-0. I got absolutely hammered because it was very depressing. And to be fair, they were the best team in the league last year and deserved to win both the league and the championship. But it didn't help that they absolutely destroyed us in that semi, and we had a lot of players go off injured. So I'm hoping we can have better luck here. And Melbourne City will be the first for 6-year history. We're not that old. That's ridiculous. But yes, whatever the result is, it's going to be a very important one. And we get to play it at home as well, a home grand final despite finishing third. So credit to Melbourne Victory. They managed to sneak past Adelaide, which is a tough ask, especially away from home. But this is easily the biggest game of the season. I know I've said that a lot of times, but let's have a look at our team selection and who we have fit and available. Jacob Melling is away with an international side. Why the fuck would you go, Jacob? I didn't even notice that. Would have asked him to pull out. Where is he? And so's Ben Garuccio. Shit. That's not good. Okay, well, who are we going to play instead? Who do we play in that role? Let's clear the entire team selection and have a look at who is fit and ready to go. I'll let you guys sit here and go through this one with me. Both Clisby and Zula are struggling. I'll go with Clisby to start because he's just a little bit further ahead, but we'll definitely put Zula on the bench. Mainly because Zula can also play at left wing if we need him to. Garuccio being out kind of stings us a little bit in terms of our depth at fullback. Babar will sit on the bench. Taggart, after his double in the last game. Hang on, I fucked that. Here we go. I'll swap him around. Babar will sit on the bench and Taggart will play up front. Edwards will play on the right-hand side and Vidicic on the left, with Garuccio being away with the national side. We're going to go with Lowry in the middle with Williams. We were excellent last time out, keeping that clean sheet. So we'll continue with them. Franch will come back in on the right-hand side. And we're going to go with Rattray, and I think we're going to go with Chris Hurd. I really wish Melling was available. It's a bummer that he's not. Partly will anchor the midfield, of course, and Tando Valafi in goal. On the bench, we'll have Chapman off backup for the defensive positions. We will have... Who will we have? Corey Gamero or Aaron Moy? Aaron Moy and Stevania as our backup keeper. So what's that give us? Gives us Stevania, Zulo, Chapman. So we've not swapped them two around. Moy and Babar on the bench. So Chapman to cover the two central midfield roles, Zulo to cover the fullback and wing positions, Moy to cover the middle, and Babar as a cover up top. Unfortunately, Kisnorbo, Espindola and Gamero missed out, but that's really to be expected if I'm being completely honest. Biggest game of the season. Let's go and have a look at the game status because I don't want anyone thinking I'm cheating. There's nothing worse than when people win 6 games in a row and then you think, oh shit, how have they done that? So I saved it just before the final series began. Hang on, wait, go back. So, or is that when I started that in game? Oh, 26th April 2015. If we go to the schedule, that was our 7th save of the series and it took place here. Before it was after Adelaide United, but before Sydney FC. So it was the week before the Sydney FC game. And before that, the save, I don't think I saved it before. I think it was here. I think I recorded all those episodes in a day. But that's fine. Sometimes you get stuck playing this game and you play it for 10 hours and you don't really realise you've done it. I'm happy with that team. Everyone, pray to whatever deity you please, because we are going into the grand final and the biggest match of our careers. Berisha and Macaronis both gotten 10 goals this season. Dario Vidicic has been our leading scorer. They are playing with Berisha up top, the marquee man. The big Albanian, he'll finish whatever chances he get, and he is the marquee player of their club. The other marquee, Oli Bozanic, is going to play left wing for them, despite being better as a central midfielder. $1 million his worth, so he's good. Broxham and Valeri will anchor the midfield. Barbarosis is going to play on the right ahead of Guy Finkler. So they've gone with pace as opposed to technical guile. Might set up the way that they're going to counter. Dylan Munane, only young, 20-year-old left back, is going to start there. Carrigan gets a nod ahead of Ansell, 16-year-old. Must be fairly good if they're playing him. Del Pierre, the absolute beast at the back there, he'll be one to watch out for. And Georgievsky is a very good player as well at right fullback. Right, okay, on the bench they've got Ansell, Payne, Ben Kalflar and Finkler. So some very good players there as well. It's going to be a tough match. All right. Apply the advice to the team. I want to win here. There'd be nothing more upsetting than assertively, go out there and carry straight on from where you finished the last match. Oh, that worked. Valafi, Clisby and Partley have all responded really well to that. So that's a good one. All right, biggest game of the season. I just hope it's an entertaining fixture. There'd be nothing worse than the last game of our season being an absolute fucking tanker game. All right, here we go. Clisby with the throw-in on the left-hand side. Comes to Taggart, who's moved into a wide position. Goes to Vidicic. Square ball to Rattray. Squares it to Hurd. Oh, Jesus. He hasn't scored yet for us this season. I'd love for him to do it in the final. That would be fucking magnificent. He's just put that one a whisker too high to the top and left. Vukovic with the goal kick now. Macaronis brings it down really well. Macaronis is not capable of that. I can tell you that right now. He comes back inside to Broxham. Their two deep midfielders are going to give us issues, but here's where they're going to get forward in wide positions. Manane comes square to Broxham again. He has Valeri. And they just reset really well there. Barbarosis with the ball now. It's a deep cross. Oh shit, he's nearly caught Vlafi off his line. Definitely a cross. I don't think he meant it. Zanic staked the corner now. Headed well away by Partaloo. Lowry's going to come out now and grab the ball. Tag it, go. And he does. Slow down. You got players coming. You got players coming. You got players coming. Fine feet. Well done. Is the counter-attack still on? Rattray tries to skip past Georgievski, but Georgievski's a very, very good right back, so he's dealt with him pretty comfortably there. Oh, I thought maybe we were going to sneak out on the counter-attack. So one shot each, neither on target. It's been a scrappy 25 minutes. Vidicic to whip a corner in now. Lowry's in the area. Oh, and he's just headed that over. He managed to get to the ball before Vukovic, but his touch was heavy. Oh, it's brought down there. Rattray plays it forward to Vidicic. He's got a man square if he can find him. Instead, he looks for Taggart, who goes down under the challenge of Corrigan. It's a punt forward by Broxham. I'm worried about this. Oh, Williams has put it well and truly short. Beresh is through. Come on, Tando, you got to come. Oh, great save, Tando Valafi. You bailed us out there. Shades of that game against Newcastle Jets, where Lowry put the header short. That is an absolute howler from Williams, and thank God Tando Valafi's kept it out. Vukovic with the long ball forward. Free header for Chris Hurd. Taggart has the ball now. Looks for Edwards in behind. Probably should have just found feet instead of looking for a long ball. Edwards has it now. Slow down. Wait for support. You go over after the run on the right. He finds him now in Franich. Get your head up, Ivan. Finds Edwards. Oh, no, he doesn't. He misses Edwards. It's a good tackle from Valeri. Williams puts Beresha on his arse. I'm sure the crowd loved that one. Hurd plays it forward to Rattray. Lovely overlapping run and a fantastic ball. Target, front stick. Oh, target. Why do I say target all the time? It's Taggart. Vidicic with the corner now. It goes front stick, which never works for us. Edwards has Vidicic to his right. Needs to find him. Make it a good one, Dario. Front stick. Hit the deck. Edwards. Oh, Jesus. You had to take that first time, son. Son, what am I? 60-year-old Scottish man. Rattray loses out there to Delpierre. So they're three shots. They've put two of them on target. We're just struggling to get our shots on targets. Hit the deck. Oh, Jesus. The second time we're asking there from, I think it was Partaloo. 4 shots, only 1 on target. They're getting their body in the way of everything. 5 and 1, 54%, 3-2, 46. Okay, passionate. Let's give the fans something to go home smiling about to end the season. That didn't work. Shit, I fucked it. That was my chance. That was my chance to turn it around. I messed it up. Clisby with the ball now. Played forward to Rattray. Finds Hurd. Skips inside one. Played forward to Taggart. Just slow down. We got players there. Delpierre with a really good challenge. Oh, and again, comes out to Franich, but that's the end of that highlight. Here we go. Partaloo, short free kick. Played out wide to Franich. Square ball to Rattray, who seems to be playing very well in that advanced playmaker attack role. Hurd with the ball now, finds Rattray. Played forward to Edwards, can strike. Oh, and Vukovic gets his body behind it well. So we responded well in the second half. It's a long ball forward. Here we go. It's coming straight back out now, but Williams tidies up well. Hurd square ball to Rattray. Played to Vidicic. Taggart has an overlapping run in Edwards. Finds him, goal side, finish. And he does. Edwards has put it in the back of the fucking net. 4th goal of the season for him. A lovely weighted pass there from Adam Taggart. And our early pressure in the second half has paid off. We go a goal up in the finals. Oh, come on. He's just onside. He gets inside the left back there, Manane, and on his wrong foot manages to poke that one past Vidicic and into the back of the net. Oh, okay. I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous about a video game. I'm sweating like a pig. 8-3, 8 fouls, 57%. I'm glad we're winning the foul count, and that one's important. Valafi plays it short now to Franich. I'll wait for this highlight to go through and then we'll look at some subs. Rattray is playing fantastically well. He's controlling the game in that middle. Partaloo finds Rattray. He plays to Hurd. Looks for Edwards in behind. Has he gotten goal side? Oh, it's in the box. Taggart. Oh, Taggart could have taken it around the diving defender, but instead it's out for a corner. Vidicic to take. He goes front stick because we always go front stick, and that should be the end of that highlight. It is. Subs. Subs. Let's go with Zulo. Let's bring him on high up the pitch for Vidicic. That didn't mean to be the poem that it came out as, but hey, it's happened. Yeah, we'll just go with that one for the time being. Zulo as a left winger. It's unconventional, but I have faith in him to make a difference here. Don't want to make too many changes when we're being so good. We're in the 83rd minute now, so we've rocketed towards that. That was very quick. Edwards has a runner outside. Instead, he crosses from deep. Taggart goes up, but Vukovic is very comfortable. We should have looked for the overlapping run there. It was a good one. All right, one more sub. Let's bring off Taggart for Eli Babal. What will probably be his last appearance for the club, if I'm being honest. Make the difference. He looks happy. Seems to be in a positive mood as well. Okay, we've just got to hold on for 7 more minutes plus stoppage time. Probably about 10 minutes to go. Here we go. Lowry with the free kick. Plays it short to Partaloo. There's a man on the left if he can chip it over. No, instead he goes to Hurd. There's an overlapping run on the right. Looks for it now to Franich, but Connor Payne gets back really well. Clears it, but only as far as Partaloo. Comes back to Hurd. That's a lovely way to pass from Chris Hurd. Picks out Franich's ball in. And Rattray! Yes, we're going to win the fucking championship. We're going to do it at the expense of the biggest pack of dickheads in the state of Victoria. Paolo Rattray has absolutely deserved the goal for that fucking performance today. He has been a unit. Lovely ball there from Hurd. Franich picks out Rattray's running the box. It's a first-time strike, standing on his right foot, and Vukovic can do nothing about it. We're going to make another sub. Moy is going to come on for Hurd, who is absolutely knackered, but should get player of the match if he stays at an 8.2. Make the difference. He looks happy. Oh, we're going to win the title. We are going to be the champions. Moy loses the ball there. Rattray wins it back, but it's cleared away. Berisha looks to get Makarunis in behind. Strike from distance from him. High, wide, not very pretty. Well, not that high. It was along the ground, but still. 10 seconds remaining. Just take your time, Tando. Just play it out. He's gone long, which is the opposite of what I told him. But Babal goes up. Knocked back down to Moy. Played towards Rattray, but it's a poor pass. Valeri with the ball now to Broxham. He's cleared it. He's found Babal. Brings someone else into it, Eli. And finds Edwards. Payne clears it up the line. Berish is in the area. Surely that's it, referee. You only added 2 on. They're not going to score 2 in 10 seconds. Rattray with the ball now. Be fitting if the game ends with the ball at his feet. And he plays it forward to Babal. Back to him again. And we've won. I'm the greatest manager of alive. I'm the Australian Mourinho. Oh, that is fantastic. Ivan Franich comes back from his injury and gets the Player of the Match award. Passionate. These are the moments we're living for. Fantastic result. Assertively, Paolo Rattray, you were magnificent. Very happy with your performance today. Wow. Fucking football, eh? Assertive. Midfield, you impress me. He doesn't care. Oh, god damn it. So as infuriating as this game can be, it's worth it for moments like this when you go out there and smash your crosstown rivals in the final 2-0. 5 shots, 2 on target, 42%, 12 and 6. Probably our best shot to shots on target ratio of all this season. 58% of the ball. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, god damn it. Melbourne City triumph in the Melbourne Derby, a 2-0 victory. We celebrated double, the FFA Cup win and the final series victory, so it's another trophy in the cabinet of this year, and we've managed to do it without any international players. Super impressive. Team we have here, there's no one to stop us. Delighted. Special day for everyone. I love the pressure. Laffy hasn't conceded now in 339 minutes. Pleased with the result. Nice to keep things memorable, and the whole squad is on a massive high, and Eric is no different. I think this squad is capable of going on and becoming a real force. Fuck Kevin Muscat. He is a piece of shit. Enter. Enter. Say that. Say what I'm telling you to say. Say it. He's a piece of shit. I can't stand him. Is that right? Oh, okay, so that's an additional comment. Tag it. I thought he contributed. He did well. So 101k for winning the league. We're definitely hemorrhaging a ton of money. We've entered the Australia Hall of Fame, an educated gamer. Number 1. Best managers to have ever managed in Australia. Where am I sitting in that? Oh, there you go. I don't know why I'm in there twice. I'm in there 3 times. Oh, that's probably because I've done a previous save with them. Oh, well, whatever. It's fine. That one was a different series. But this one's the same one, I think. Yeah, that's weird. The game's glitching a little bit. Postecoglou and America, the only 2 ahead of me, but I will catch them. I've done that in 1 year. Imagine what I'm going to do in the amount of time that they've been playing. Okay. Game continues Melbourne City tradition. Okay, sure, whatever you say. Winning the final series. Board is pleased that we won it this year. We are the champions. And in Australia, whoever wins the final series is usually regarded as the champions for that year. Right back, Alvin Franich was an absolute monster in that game. Melbourne City qualified for the Champions League. We have indeed. And squad bonuses have been paid out, 550k to be shared amongst the team. What a result. What a win. I need to go and get myself a beer or something to celebrate. But that is tremendous. I'm going to come back and I'll do like a season review. We might sit down and wait until the actual end of season awards are announced and see who wins what. We'll go through who performed well for our side, who we're going to look to keep, who we're going to get rid of, and we'll go from there. As always, I've been Sean, this uneducated gamer. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this series, if you want to give me a little bit of a boost for winning the final series against our rivals, Melbourne Victory, chuck a like in the comment. Put it in the comment section. Give me a like. Subscribe if you feel like it. I don't give a shit. I just appreciate you watching. If you have any links to your own YouTube content or series you want to see me do in Football Manager 2015, Football Manager 2016 when it comes out next month, or any other game that exists under the sun, by all means put it down in the comment section as well as any links to your own YouTube content. You've watched mine, I'll sit down and watch yours, and if I like it, think it's funny, I'll even give you a like and a subscription. But more than anything, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in Season 1, Episode 14 for our season review.